Hi everyone, welcome to Nonsense Whisky. My name is PF, and today we're going to be covering something that I really should have covered already. And this is the Balblair 1999. I actually haven't covered a single Balblair on this channel just yet. In fact, the only references you'll find of this particular bottle are on my collection videos. In fact, I did a live stream with Swami at Malted in Montreal on this a little while ago, back in 2017. So I'll drop a link to that up here as well. But this here is a big old bottle. This is a travel retail. This is the first release, and this is the 2015 bottling of this. As you can see, I haven't got much left of it, so I'm looking forward to actually killing this bottle off. I've had it for quite some time now. It's got a little bit of a story behind why I have this bottle, but I'll go through that at the end of the tasting. But for now, let's talk a little bit about the actual whiskey and do a bit of a tasting on it, shall we? So as I said, this is the first release, travel retail exclusive, natural colour, non-chill filter, just like the rest of the range. The 99 has had 3 releases so far, first, second and the third. The second and third were not travel retail, they were released worldwide. They were a little bit different to this one. This one is ex-bourbon, ex-sherry cask, as they all 3 of them are, but this one had a lot more sherry influence on there. A lot more European oak influence, much higher percentage of that went into this mixture. The other 2 had a much less of a percentage of sherry, so it was a much lighter colour and much less sherry influence. But I don't have those to compare with. In fact, the live stream I did with Swami actually had the second release. So if you want to check out what we thought about the differences to that, then do check out that link I dropped earlier. This is a litre, the others were 70 cils, but I remember this being something like £65 in the airport. That was some 3 years ago, so I picked this up pretty much as it came out. And the other ones are about that same sort of price, £60, but they are 70 cils, so a lot less for your money for sure. The litre's always welcome. Let's go in for a nose and see where we're at with it. Now, this thing's got a huge sherry nose on it, absolutely huge. It's got like a kind of rum notes to it, raisins, obviously a lot of sherry. It's very, very, very sweet, very, very sweet. Let's try some on the palate. That 46% is working miracles. Massive amounts of sweetness. Almost sugar-like, but not quite there. Definitely a lot more of them sherry notes you're getting, raisins, all things like that that are on the nose, translates perfectly to the palate. But it's just like a generally all-round awesome whiskey. I've always enjoyed this thing, and I'm quite sad to see the end of it, but as you can tell, I've had this for quite a while. Now, the story behind this thing is that I was bought this because it's my best man dram. So my friend bought me this because I was his best man at his wedding, and this was his gift to me for doing so. I opened it with him, and I'm hoping to finish it off with him as well. But it's, in my opinion, absolutely incredible. It's a little bit more than I would usually spend on a bottle. You guys know that I like to keep less than sort of £50 UK money, but this pushes it above. But now that I've tasted this, I would say this in particular is worth it. I can't speak totally for the releases 2 and 3, and if they do a 4, hopefully they'll do a 4, but I can't speak for that one as well. But that said, I've never had a bad Balblair. If you have, let me know, but I've never had one, so I would trust them with it, and I've tried a lot of their range and they've always been pretty good. Something floating in this glass. Fluff.